The Ottawa Senators are extremely pleased to select from the Boston U Terriers, Brady Tkachuk.
Derek Brassard, cross, go in, score! 2-on-1, goes around.
Welcome to Sens Talk. My name is Brandon, and I am your host. Before we get started, quick shout out to Century1159379 on Twitter. That's his Twitter handle for making that video that you just saw before the recap began. That's a tribute to the friend of the show, Urinating Tree. Check out his channel. Great sports content, as he does a lot of tank bowls for the football and the NFL for his videos. So this game had a lot of explosions like in that video. We'll get to that in a minute. Lots of goals in this barn burner. Could be hard to keep up. Anyways, some contract news before we get into the 15-goal game. Senators make a new offer to Mark Stone, who's currently contemplating that offer. It's not a yes, it's not a no. We should know in the next couple of days whether he's saying yes or no. As well, tonight's starting goaltenders were Anders Nilsson and Colin Delia. Both goalies did not last more than 15 minutes in this game. Let's get to this game, though. To the first period we go. 2 minutes in, Bobby Ryan spins and scores on the power play from Matt Duchene and Ryan Dzingel. First goal of the game, 1-0 Ottawa. 30 seconds later, Rudolph Balcers on a beautiful pass from Chris Cherney. The Senators take the 2-0 lead. Senators look to be flying away with the game, assisted by Bodker in his return back into the lineup. But don't count out the Blackhawks. Alex DeBrincat makes it a 2-1 game. No chance for Anders Nilsson. His 30th of the year. Power play from assisted by Jonathan Toews and Patty Kane. And then the Blackhawks come back again. DeBrincat his second of the night. 2 minutes later, no chance for Nilsson again. 2-2 game. There's so many goals to get to. Let's get to the third one for the Senators. Colin White jams it in past Delia. That's it for him. Ward is in. Colin White gets his 12th of the year, unassisted. 3-2 Senators now. But that didn't last long. 5 minutes later, Patty Kane, what a shot past Anders Nilsson. The Blackhawks tied at 3, and then moments later, Dylan Strome with a weak goal past Anders Nilsson, blocker side on the post. That's it for him. Anderson in the game, his 600th NHL appearance. Congratulations to one of the best goaltenders in Senators history. And the Blackhawks strike early with Anderson in net. Brandon Saad makes it 5-3 Blackhawks, his 20th of the year. Lots of goals to get to, but Mark Stone gets one right back for Ottawa on a beautiful pass from Brady Tkachuk behind the net in Gretzky's office. Stone, boom, 28th of the year from Brady Tkachuk and Colin White. The Senators make it a 5-4 game after 20 minutes of play. This 9 goals in one period is a Sens record, and obviously, it's a Sens record. That's a lot of goals in one period. 4 for Ottawa, 5 for the Blackhawks. Here's the 5th goal for Ottawa. A beautiful pass from Brady Tkachuk finds White, and he roofs it past Cam Ward, glove side. Ottawa down by 1 there. Gets it to tied at 5 apiece. White's 13th of the year, 2nd of the night. Assisted by Tkachuk and Mark Stone. What a game by the line there. 5-5 to score. Didn't last long. 7 minutes later, Alex DeBrincat, he gets his hat trick. No chance for Craig Anderson. 32nd of the year for Alex DeBrincat. I can't believe over 30 teams passed on this guy. He got drafted in the second round. His 3rd of the night, Hattie, 32nd of the year from Dylan Strome, who's been amazing in Chicago as well. The Blackhawks retake the lead at 6-5. Moments later, Gustav Forsling, 7-5 now, a blast from the point from Saad and DeBrincat. We had the third period. With the Senators down by 2, it's 7-5. 12 goals in this game. I repeat, 12 goals in this game. And pardon me if I get the goals or goal amount mixed up. There's quite a bit to get to. Speaking of that, 4 minutes into the period, Jonathan Toews on a beautiful pass from Alex DeBrincat makes it an 8-5 game, and that looks like to be the seal to the deal for the Chicago Blackhawks. Toews 28th of the year. Yeah, 28th for the guy from DeBrincat and Kane. But do never, ever count out the Ottawa Senators. Firstly, Tom Chabot skates right in. And he gets a beautiful goal past Cam Ward, glove side. The game is now 8-6 from Cody Ceci and Matt Duchene. Moments later, Chabot again. 5 minutes later, 13th of the year, 2nd of the night. Boom, 8-7 now. Pajot and Payarvi with the assists. And this game is absolutely insane. This is the first time in Senators history they have scored 7 goals, and their opponent have scored 7 goals. Let's see if they can make it an 8-8 tie. 40 seconds to go in the game. Power play for Ottawa. Empty net. 6-on-4, a beautiful pass from Stone to Duchesne, and it's deflected wide. 20 seconds to go, same thing happens. The Senators fall to the Chicago Blackhawks in the craziest game in the NHL this season by far. The final score is 8 for the Chicago Blackhawks and 7 for the Ottawa Senators. This is the first time the Sens have scored 7 goals and lose in franchise history. They've done that 45 times. They were 45-0-0 in scoring 7 goals and winning. They've never lost scoring 7 goals. First time in Senators franchise history. Chicago gets a much-needed 2 points. In regulation, they're 1 point now behind the final wildcard spot in the Western Conference. If I'm a Chicago Blackhawks fan, I'm thankful. If you're watching this, I'm thankful for Patty Kane. I'm thankful for Jonathan Toews. I'm thankful to, of course, Alex DeBrincat. You guys have a hell of offensive core there. And Stan Bowman, one of the best GMs in the league. Just finding talent whenever he can. What a steal DeBrincat was. What a player he is. Shots and goal, 42-38 in final Chicago. I think some point in the first period, I think it was like 25 shots, 8 goals, something ridiculous like that. It was insane. This game was insane. One of the most insane games I've covered ever. This is insane. Like, 15 goals. There was 9 in the first period. Does not get more insane than this. Oh my God! I went out of breath. I went out of breath talking about all the goals. Hopefully I didn't get any of them mixed up. You just comment below if I did. But man, ladies and gentlemen, that game was a great send-off for Matt Duchene if he's traded in the next few days. We'll get to that after this. Team stats 31-30, face-offs in favor of the Blackhawks. Power plays, Ottawa went 1 for 3, while Chicago went 2 for 4. Hits were 16-4. Chicago only got 4 tonight. A lot of offense, a lot of speed, so not many times a hit, so that makes sense. Third star of the game from the Ottawa Senators, rookie Colin White, 2 goals, 1 assist. He has tied Rasmus Dahlin with 32 points on the season, tied for second in the rookie scoring race. Patrick Kane with a goal and 2 assists on tonight. He's the second star. First star with 3 goals, 2 assists, and 5 points, Alex DeBrincat. What a game for him. In the United Center in Chicago, as the Blackhawks get a huge win, they win this one 8-7. The Senators are now 32-5, and the Blackhawks are 25-26-9. This game was absolutely insane, and I'm speechless. I am speechless over this game, and if that was the last game Duchesne is as an Ottawa Senator, we'll get to the Sens Sox the night after this. If that was Duchesne's last game as an Ottawa Senator, that really exemplifies his performance, but his time in Ottawa. It was a crap show. I'm not gonna say that word. It was a crap show tonight, and that really exemplifies his time in Ottawa. Crazy amount of goals, fire, just a dumpster fire. While excitement, it was just an insane game, insane amount of goals. And I have a good feeling Duchesne will likely be traded in the next few days, and we're probably going to find out in the next few days whether Stone will be traded or not. I think on Thursday game against the Devils, I think Duchesne's definitely gone. I think DeSingle and Stone are here, and by Thursday I think we'll know whether or not Stone will become the next Senators captain by staying or by not staying, which understandably so, wanting to leave and getting traded as well. So we'll see. There's a lot of trade destinations. Nashville, Winnipeg for Duchesne. Stone obviously with Winnipeg. DeSingle, Boston's been on him. So it's a lot to talk about. I may do a live stream in the next couple of days with the Urinating Tree or just alone. We'll see. So stay tuned for that. Lots to get to. This was the craziest game of the year in the NHL. And of course for the Ottawa Senators. And the craziest week for the Senators in many years is upon us. Let's see what happens. But before we talk about that in the next few days, in the next couple videos, let's get the Sens Stock Star of the Night voted by you, the fans, brought to you by SeatGeek.com. Download the app in the App Store and use the promo code SensStock to save $20 off your first purchase. Let's get to that right now. So the Senators scored 7 goals tonight, so there was plenty of options for the Sens Stock Star of the Night. Firstly, honorable mention to Pajot, Payarvin, Smith. They've been fantastic all season. They got 13 shots tonight. Pajot 7 himself. Great game for them. Honorable mention to them as well. Chris Tierney extending his point streak to 7 games in a row. Now the 4-star of the night, 30% of the vote, Brady Tkachuk. A couple of points, I believe, tonight, 2 or 3. That Stone pass for Stone's first was a beautiful goal. In Gretzky's office, behind the back, right in front. Stone, I don't know how he was not covered. Beautiful pass there. And then as well, the pass for White ripped past Kyle Ward. Another nice pass. Brady had a couple of chances like usual, just got robbed. This kid, when he fills into his body, this guy, I swear, this guy is going to score 25 goals, 55, 60 points. This guy's going to be one of the best power forwards in the NHL. 20% of the vote, third place, Mark Stone. Probably not his last game, potentially is, though. We'll see. He's the third star of the night, voted by the fans for the Sens star of the night. He had a goal and a couple assists tonight, and once again, this great defensive effort, great offensive effort. Back-checking, stealing the puck, creating plays, etc. He's the third star, doing like what he always does. Second star of the night, 2 goals, 1 assist, or 2 goals, 2 assists, I believe. Lots of goals, hard to remember. Colin White had a solid game, really showing his true potential. 32 points, on the season for him. And he's really took a couple of years for him to develop, and I was skeptical at the beginning of the year whether or not he would be able to, to fulfill the potential he has, and he has so far. Solid season for him next to Stone and Tkachuk. They have some chemistry there. He's the second star. First star, Hudson Bacho with 40% of the vote. Barely the majority, over 37 from Colin White. But he got the majority. 2 goals tonight. A couple of, I think he got an assist. 2 goals for sure. The last 2 goals of the game. Beautiful one to Cam Ward. I think it was his first or second. I can't remember. Either way, great game for Thomas Chabot. He has 13 goals in the season. Almost 40 points, if not more by now. This guy's going to be good. This guy, if not already is, he's good. He's an all-star. And, it's a bright spot, and hopefully we won't screw around with him, and we'll sign him right away when we can, which I believe is this summer we can sign him. So let's get on that real quick. Besides that, the next Sens game is Thursday against the Devils at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Very likely Duchesne will probably be traded before then, in my opinion. And if he's not, he probably won't play that game. I think he'll be scratched because it looks like Duchesne's tenure in Ottawa is over. While Stone and Dzingel, I believe, would probably play that game. As even if Stone says no, he'll probably say do this so tomorrow or Wednesday. And I think they'll play one more game if that's the case. And besides that, the Sounders lose. Heartbreaker. And a crazy game, 8-7 over the Chicago Blackhawks. They lose this one. What a game this was, and hockey's fun, and it's about time the Sounders have had a fun game to watch. So besides that, thank you for watching. Appreciate the support as usual. I'll see you Thursday, if not earlier, for that live stream, possibly with your knitting tree, when the Sounders take on the Devils, or that live stream in the next couple days. So besides that, thank you for watching. Please follow us on Twitter at @Senstock_ for updates of the games and, of course, breaking news. Please like us on Facebook at Senstock, add us to circles on Google Plus Senstock, click the big red button down there, and subscribe to us. Like this video, share this video, cool stuff. Please check out our website, SensStockCentral.com. We update that every single day. And of course, please check out our sponsor, SeatGeek.com, or download the App Store and use the promo code SensStock. Save $20 off your first purchase. Besides that, the Sounders lose a barn burner, 8-7, 80s style hockey over the Chicago Blackhawks. I'll see you Thursday, or possibly earlier for a live stream when the Sens take on the New Jersey Devils. I'll see you then. Go Sens, go.